I want to learn more about the technologies that power Web3 and the metaverse. And the best place to start is with the father of blockchain in Taiwan.
现在很流行的字就是 research-fi 跟 work-fi， 因为 DeFi 跟 CeFi 最近都爆掉，所以我现在开什么课啊，就什么就会爆掉。因为上学期因为 DeFi 爆掉，这学期就要开 CeFi。好，那这学期开 Centralized Finance 啊，好，就没想到 FTX 就爆掉。
You were from Stanford and you had an illustrious career in Google. Why did you decide to come back to Taiwan to teach?
When I was working at Google, I mainly focused on technology. I was fascinated by social computing system. Each time when we press the like button or when we watch this YouTube video, we are contributing data to Google or Facebook. They are the main beneficiary. But the web shouldn't be so centralized. Just like finance shouldn't be so centralized to Wall Street. This drew my interest into blockchain because blockchain is not just technology. It has the governance aspect, the financial aspect as well. With these three things combined, finally we have enough weapon to go up against the big tech and induce good changes and paradigm shifts to the world.
But in the world where we are talking about decentralization, a lot of these are actually developed in a very centralized infrastructure. Do you think that's an irony?
Decentralized finance has encountered some big fiascos. CeFi has problems too. We are overregulated today. AML, the anti-money laundering, KYC, know your customers, those things, it actually introduce huge financial inequalities. So many people are underbanked or unbanked. Long-term perspective, I truly believe CeFi and DeFi will have hybrid form. The reason is the governments, by definition, today is centralized. We have a Singaporean government, we have a Taiwan government. They won't tolerate this DeFi world to go on its own pace forever. So certainly they will want to exert some regulation over DeFi. If the DeFi world is always controlled by those nothing to lose young people, do you think the world will definitely get better? It's true that when we are more decentralized, ideally we may have more check and balance. But from the past few years of history, it may not be true. Yeah. So I think it goes back to this check and balance thing in a very complex ecosystem. People adapt to each other. You cannot use the same rule for too long in this modern world. The regulation and the compliance measure need to be evolving.
我觉得很重要哈，就是在 post FTX 的时候，我们应该讨论这个 justice in finance. Justice in finance is very difficult in this crypto land. So the burden on your shoulder is very heavy.
You have a lot of ideas about blockchain and what good it can do, right? But do you think that students who take your class, they're just there to make money and to, maybe probably get rich?
I always suggest students to go change the world. And later on, they convince me that they are part of the world. So they want to change themselves first. They want to get rich first. Their argument is by changing themselves to become rich. That's indirectly changing the world as well. Because who control the resource in this society? I think typically the wealthy and the old people, the young people couldn't even afford buying a house in Taipei. In Taiwan, if you are younger than 20 years old, you cannot even open a bank account.
Oh, really?
Here.
Oh.
Yeah, they are not treated as adults in this country. And the only thing they can do is go into the crypto world, to the blockchain world, where they can play and they can be treated fairly.
重点是说，你要到觉得你该得的啊，还是要好好念书，直到下次的牛市。
Do you think that blockchain will become the top industry in Taiwan, just like semiconductor?
I think so, because many people call 2020 and 21 the golden 2 years of Taiwan. Because, in late 2019, there was a PC slowdown. What came to rescue is COVID-19. There was a big revenue from all over the world. And now our government has been asking, how can we extend this golden 2 years? And I cannot see any other solution than Web3 and crypto.
If you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe to Blockchain Flicks for more interesting content just like this. Also, make sure to follow us on Twitter and join our growing community on Telegram for the latest updates and discussions. We're excited to bring you more, so stay tuned. We'll see you in the next video.